couple more times. That's what I was talking about. I'm gonna do a quick recap on this here. This bog and backfiring issue. I just posted a video about it, but I guess I'm gonna do a recap and re-explain things just real quick. Like, I think my video took like 25 minutes that I took of it, and you know, that's just too long. And just to get the point out real quick, it's got hesitation and bog at high speeds when the engine is at, you know, full operating temperature, around 210, whatever. In any case, I rebuilt this carburetor, did a couple other tune-up items, tune-up things like, you know, spark plug wires, spark plugs, new coil and module. When I did the rebuild on the carburetor, everything came back together just fine, but I still had the same issue, you know, bog. You know, once I hit like 55 miles an hour, it just bogs right down. But today I went ahead and tightened the secondaries down to where they were much tighter than they were. I was getting this feeling like these were flying open way too easily. There was not very much recoil on that, and it would actually get hung up right as I push this all the way down, which I know these things don't really open that far, but you know, that's just, I just wanted to tighten it down. It had no impact though. It's still bogging, still hesitation. But one thing that happened after I took it out on a drive today is that it would I would be able to get it to crack wide open and just go, and then I'd you know, drop back from what it was. I went from like 45 to 65 or 75, and it would go. It would just light off and just tear out, you know. And then I would do it again, same exact situation, and it would just bog right down. And it felt like it was like freeing up in some instances, and then it was cutting out in other instances. So that tells me it could be a couple of different things at that point, you know. Now I'm starting to think that it's not related to carburetor anymore, because everything, when I tore it apart, put it back together, everything seemed to be just fine. So all the moving parts, they're doing their thing, you know. I actually replaced this part. Oh yeah, and I did replace the fuel pump too. You know, and I double checked and cleaned that out again. I'm gonna do it again just in case, make sure that filter's not jacked up. Maybe I'll put an inline pressure regulator gauge on there. Wow, my tongue cannot say that word. So I think I'm to my wit's end. Got a couple of views yesterday and the day before, I think, on the last one. Like I said, I think it was too long. View duration was very short. For a 25-minute video, I had like 4-minute view durations on there. Anyway, that's, yeah, anyway. This is another thing that I'm thinking it might be vacuum. It might be related to the temperature the truck's running at. Maybe at a certain temperature, it just kind of wants to shut it down or slow it down or whatever. I don't know any of these things. I don't know if it's that computer, if it's controlled that well through computer-wise. I do have to replace this wire. This, I believe, is the temperature sensor. I disconnected it a couple of times, and yeah, the temperature didn't read anymore, so that's what logically leads me to believe that that's what that is. As you can see, there's little frayed ends coming off of there. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe it jiggles loose and the temperature sensor is not going on there right, and it's not sending the signal, so everything's going haywire inside there. I don't know. You know, computers, they baffle me, and I see something here, don't know what that is. You know, so it could be related to the distributor. It could be the timing chain, but that doesn't make any sense. I'm thinking maybe the valve train. You know, I can't identify this one. It's killing me. You know, it should be so damn simple. You know, I do have dielectric grease on this, so that can't really. It could be. It's kind of rusted underneath there, but I wouldn't suspect that being an issue. I'm lost. Maybe the EGR valve, maybe once it's opening up all the way and, you know, the gas is matted, maybe it's not, maybe it's losing pressure in there or something. I don't know. You know, this has got me. So any kind of feedback, any kind of help here would be very much appreciated. Yeah, completely lost, completely stumped. I've got so many other issues. That thing's leaking. Oh man, it's disgusting. The brakes, the rear drums on a C30, yeah, that's another issue. But in any case, hopefully I can get this thing running soon. Appreciate any help. Thanks.